Hi guys! Okay, so we are back from outer space. This tree? Too close. As usual, creature feature, featuring the creature. The creature. Little did I know, it was a creature feature. Featuring the creature. I believe I was working in the mines, because I have a sword, I have a what's name. So let me go continue with that. Oh, let me check if the board doesn't have any quests. Kayla's just gonna be up to no good the whole day. Oh, wormies. Okay, will this be an ancient trove or will it be an annoying book? Stay tuned. Oh! Oh! Okay. I got a thing for Kunta. Ancient trove. Ancient wormies. So you're just gonna forage your fish?
Yeah.
She's gonna forage your fish. Because that's the only way she can get her foraging up is through actually picking up stuff or using spring seeds. Previous happenings, the mines have opened. The community center has opened. We have access to the pantry, the crafts room, the fish tank. That's about it. This was just the spring forageables. So at least nothing too big. At least it's the main startings of the. I think this is the first ancient. I think this is the first thing for the museum, or no, I've gotten two things for the museum before. You don't have anything for me, Quinta? No. Just checking. Oh, these are where the books go. Those annoying books that I keep picking up. This is where they go. You get like tips and tricks and other related stuff. How do I hit this properly? There you go. And then obviously you get like tips. You get whether they're like written by villagers, quote unquote by villagers. I forgot I can't use the minecarts yet. I have to walk so far now. Or it's like little coded things, or like little things that are like, oh, if you do this in there, and oh, you'll be able to. Ooh, wormies. You're able to do this thing. I forgot I don't have the. Give me something interesting, please. The books. The books. I know the books. Get rid of them. Who reads? Who likes to read? The literacy rate is already dead. Who likes to read? I say as though I wasn't like a book kid and all that. I still remember, grade. Whose classroom was I in? The what do you call it? I was grade 7 because I remember the call. That's all I'll always remember whose classroom I'm in, because for some reason I'll remember based on what grade I am based on whose classroom I'm in. Except for grade 4 and grade 7, we had the same classroom, two different teachers, and for some reason they decided to move one set of teacher to like the one teacher to another room, and I don't know if was my grade 4 teacher left or if she changed classrooms or what. But I still remember because there was like this whole thing where it was kids weren't reading and all, even though this was. Oh, what grade was I in? Don't die, you fool. What do you call it? Kill. So even though this was back in, if I was in grade 2013 for grade 7, this is South African schools. So this is the last year of primary school, and then next year would be my first year of high school. For those who do not know South African schools, I don't know. I think we're similar to like the British or the Canadians, where we say like grades, or something like that. I don't know. I might be spreading misinformation. Who knows? But yeah, South African schools. I'm going with the South African school perspective. So yeah, so we like barely, even though we had a beautiful library, that library was gorgeous. Our primary school principal, I don't think she's principal anymore. I believe she's not principal anymore because she's retired now. But she knew where to put her money. She knew where to put the money. Oh, come at me, bro. Yeah, and she knew how to get the donations and all. I think it was also because it was a relatively like lawny school, I guess. Like we were spoiled for choice with it. Because even like the Kayla was leaving, relatively leaving while I was still there. And she left earlier than me, obviously, with being 4 years older than me. Um, so by the time that I was there in grade two, they had started working on. No, no. What do I get rid of? The slime. The slime must be sacrificed. Um, do I have this? No, Gunter can tell me about it. What do you call it? So they had like started building up the media center. I know that was when they started building up the media center, and then after they did, and that's the library. Library, there was like a room with a giant like screen so that they could like play movies and all that, or to do like do stuff. They added in the computer rooms and all that. Lonnie, very Lonnie. And that I do not know how much my parents paid, but I very much appreciate how much they sacrificed for the good school. Though we have a theory. That's just a theory, a game theory. We have a theory that there was some kind of discount for police kids, because the amount of police kids that went to that school, the amount of police in my year alone. Or like my years, because basically relatively everyone who I started grade 1 with, were there till grade 7, roundabout. We did have like a few people either come in. I know there was the one kid. I think we had like 3 or 4 new kids throughout my like grade 1 to 7, and I know there was the one kid that had to repeat a year, so then he was in my year. But yeah, in my, like, let's go with just my year alone. The Ancient Seed! Be gone, demon. What do I get rid of? Even though I love the bug meat, I want Ancient Seed. Ancient Seed! Ancient Seed acquired. Ooh, I have time. No, I'm on level 15. I can't sacrifice this. I can't. Can you do some, bro? I'm going to throw hands. You're stuck in some kind of loop. It's stuck in a loop. There you go. Thank you. Thank God. I can move. Freedom. What was I saying? Because there's so many kids, hopefully, there was 1, 2, 3, because there was the 2 boys, me. There's about 4 or 5 kids in my year alone that I want this, but I don't know what I could give up. Okay, I'm just gonna have to sacrifice this bomb, I guess. Because there's nothing else I can give up. Everything else I want. Then again, I do get a lot of these. No, I don't want you. The sacrifice has been made. Because Icon Mobile, I don't know if there's a trick for it, but I can't drop stuff. I gotta just kill it. I gotta just get rid of it. Put in the trash. Into the trash. But yeah, so it was like a really nice school, and then, I know you were still there, so it wasn't too far off the grade 2. They started also, like, an aftercare center, they redid it, they moved it, redid it, it turned into a grade R. It was partially, like, grade R during the day, and then for the after-school hits, it became, like, an aftercare center, and then before school was a morning care center. As someone had to get dropped off at school at about 6 a.m.? Yeah, 6. Because our parents need to be at work by, I must pay attention to how I need something. What do you call it? Our parents need to be at work by like 7, so we just get dropped off. We were lucky for the morning care, and then they'd work until like 4 o'clock. So, we'd be there at aftercare, and then with high school, they did not care about us. You either hung about the school until someone picked you up, you hung out in the parking lot of the school, or you go to the library, or you go gallivant, and I'll just go walk about the suburb, I guess. We lived a little too far from school to walk. So then I used to hang out in the library, and then they stopped allowing you to listen to, for some reason, I don't know if they kept stop allowing people, but for me, and for some reason, the security guy really hated the fact that I wore earphones. I never even played my music out loud. I used to wear my earphones and just sit there in the homework corner, do my homework with music, with my headphones on. and that was it. That's all I do. I never even had friends at the library at that time, because I was still getting used to people, and majority of my friends at that time went home, like got picked up, and so it was one of those things where I just sort of sat there and and either read something or in the homework corner or did my homework. It'll depend on what I had. But yeah, so the art primary school, very nice, very nice. Um, I know I was talking about grade 7, but I'm trying to remember what it was now. Reading. Yes, reading. Um, I got an agency. And then also a chewing stick, so at least I'll go turn that in tomorrow. I do have a little bit of energy. Let me. I do have a bit of energy for when you. No, I have a bit of coal. Not coal. Copper. For when you gotta make your thing. I don't know if you have to get it yourself. So there's always some geodes that you can crack open. Maybe I'll leave. See that all you're doing is wandering about. I'll leave the ancient seed and the chewing stick for you, and then you can go throw it at Gunter, and then go geode crushing, and then hopefully you'll be able to get the thingamajig. As established, co-op is not made for the weak. You know, it kicks the non. It messes around with the non-host if she hosts too much or pickaxe too much or axes too much. So she's relegated to either picking stuff up. But I want to chop it down. Okay, I can work with this. But yeah, so I used to read a lot. I used to either take advantage of the library or just bring my own books because our parents very much encouraged reading, and there was always access to a book. Let me. Do we have something I could just crunch on? Because I want to get rid of that stump. So there was always access to a book in our house and all that, and even now I took a lot of we've already filled a whole bookshelf in the new place. And all, so it's very much one of those. There's always. No, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I didn't realize how close you were. I just wanted to eat it. No. No. Really, that was one. I was one thunk away. The sadness, the despair, the waste of a little. Oh. You're a little glitched on my screen. You're glitched on my screen. Oh, what do you call? I feel like there's a dance like this. There's some kind of a dun dun dun. So yeah, so I used to always there was always a book there was always access to a book, whether or not it was library or from home. And there was always something going. We were always able to have a book. So I used to always. I got paranoid about what's naming from libraries. And at one point in my life, I got paranoid about taking stuff from the. I got better with it when it came to actually. Okay, 3 catfish. She got beaten up by 3 catfish. It took me to process what you were saying. I was just, I thought you were talking about your fishing went up because of the cat, and I was like, wait a minute. She got beaten up by 3 catfish. She's being bullied by the fish. Oh, more parsnips. Oh, you must just maybe cite the. Oh, do we have? Oh, we don't have a silo. I don't know if we have enough stuff for it. Huh? Yeah. Okay, well, what's the name that I'm gonna go to the mines. That's a Kayla problem. That's a farmer problem. I'm a miner. I'm a forester, deforester, mining person. I'm a terrible person, apparently. I'm a forester, a miner, and a terrible person. But yeah, so at one point, I got really into Sherlock Holmes. Or I just really wanted the book because we used to have people who know Pavilion and all my fellow South Africans. And all those of you who know Pavilion and all, you know that there's exclusive books there now, but there used to be an exclusive books on the cinema level back in the day. This is back when they still had the paintings of the sky. And I miss the old architecture. It was beautiful. I think the top floors still have the paintings of the skies, but it was beautiful. And I loved it. Do I still have that thing with the thing? No. I finished that probably then. That's move you guys. I have two baby bombs for when you feel brave enough for the mines. I normally, if I get a bomb early in game, I give it to her, and then sometimes I will sacrifice it for the greater good of my inventory. Greater good? I'm the greatest good that you'll ever have. What do you call it? So yeah, so then when hey, get back here. You little, I was right next to you. As I was saying, and then so I remember the book I had as well, and I at one point got into the I bought or my parents bought me, whatever you want to call it, because every time we go to Pavilion we'd normally like stop there and either look around at exclusive books or for them, or I'd normally like we'd be given like a book limit. And also, it's either you can have this one expensive book, or you can have... It all depended on how many books Kayla got as well. And if she got multiple books, Carly gets to have multiple books. So yeah, so what do you call it? So I had gotten this like collection of Sherlock Holmes. It's a thick book. I still got it. It's a thick book. And I knew somewhat of how money works, so I knew it was a little pricey. And I don't know if it was because it's a Sherlock Holmes thing or like what, but I knew it was a little pricey. I knew it was precious, so I treated it as such. I didn't even put it down on the ground. I used to carry it and only would put it on my desk. I wouldn't put it on the benches, nothing. I carried it everywhere because I was so paranoid about like messing up the book and like wasting mom and dad's money somehow. I was a paranoid little kid. The anxiety started early, my guys. It started early. And then so I had that book on me and on my desk when so at one point the school got on it. I think it was because I don't know if it's because we were in grade 7 or what, but the school got like really on us on like reading and a lot. So so they'd keep track of, because you had like library cards that stayed in the library. Ooh, yeah, I'll mind it myself. I'll lovingly keep this bomb for Kayla. Beautiful, beautiful copper. So the library would keep track of your books, and so they would tell like your homeroom teachers like, okay, so the student like read this many books, the student like took out this many books. Well, they never really paid attention if you actually read it. They just went, oh, you took out this many books? I'm guessing you read it. They never actually asked, like, because I remember doing a teaching practical in my first year teaching practical. I went to a school that was like pretty similar to the primary school I went to. Like my life in primary school, because they also had like a library. They also had a very big school and like multiple grades, all that kind of thing. So it was similar enough to my primary school life. And don't die, you fool! Do not die. I'll put this bomb under your feet. So what do you call? They like literally made the kids write book reports. Once they finish the book, write a book report. And honestly, that's so much smarter than because people could have just taken books out. Looking back on it, people could have just taken books out and then like pretended they read them. It really wasn't that hard to cheat the system when it came to like pretending that you read. And looking back on it now as like an adult. But yeah, so I never took a lot of books out of the library because I was lucky enough to like have access to books through my parent, either what my parents read and all that through, because they never really put like a limit on what we could read. And what we could read, what we could watch. I talked about in previous things where I would like watch like True Blood and Supernatural as a child. And they never put like the age thing. What's that? And it never really, like, obviously if this stuff was too traumatizing, then they would be like, hey, go to bed. And but it was someone I think got a catfish. Because all I'm hearing is, hey, you scared Dean. She literally scared my dog with a heh. I'm guessing she won against the catfish. She did it. She did, ladies and gentlethems. But yeah, so I bring my books in, and I'll get into the book part itself because yeah, some of the books that I read I should not have read because I went what do you call it, vampire book. Let me read this. No one told me it was Mills and Boons. those of you who know, Mills and Boons is a spicy company. It's a spicy book company. No one told me that. I just thought, oh, it's a good company because mom, Kayla, and grandma have a bunch of these books. Don't out us, she says. What do you call it? Because what do you call? We have some. She read the old ones where it's just, oh, they held hands. They held hands. The scandalous, the ankle, scandalous. She read those like old school ones. The what do you call it? Bodice ripper?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. What do you call it? Oh, don't die. I think I'll be fine. I say hopefully. Though there knows a creature feature. Don't you dare die. I will cry. I will cry. But yeah, so I'd bring books from home, or so no matter what, I always had a book on my desk because I'd get bored. I'd finish early, I'd get bored, so I always had something on my desk for me to do. And this was before I could realize, wait, I could like just bring like crosswords or something. That's what I started doing in high school. I started bringing crosswords. And I had a crossword book that I'd start bringing in because some teachers got a little annoyed with like if you had a book were reading for some reason. There were some teachers that were like, especially like some of the Afrikaans teachers were like, oh, if you're reading, you better be reading Afrikaans. No, I want to read in English. Leave me alone. I should be allowed to read whatever I want to read. You should be proud of the fact that I'm reading. But yeah, so I had that book on my desk, and I still remember Sir, like yelling at the rest of the class. And something about me is that yes, I'm someone teachers really liked because I would either read or do my work. But I never liked the attention on me for teachers liking me because normally that's what made me a target in high school. Is that there were a lot of girls that did not like me or did not treat me right because teachers would put their attention on me and be like, oh, why can't you be more like Carly? And Kayla's like, same. Why can't you be more like Carly? Look at Carly either. And so Sir like literally picked my book off my desk. He picked up my book and my ruler at the same time because one was on top of my book was on top of my ruler. So he picked them both up at the same time. And when what do you call it? Carly doesn't get a lot of books out of the library, but at least we know she reads because this is when like gender was still girl. And now gender is whatever I feel like. Gender is whatever you feel like calling me, as long as it's respectful. What do you call it? So and I'm just there like, sir, please no, give me the rock, thank you. Do I want to risk the middle? Oh, there's not even. Don't I want to risk the middle? I have time. I don't have space. That's the thing. I have time but no space. But I could sacrifice. There are some stuff I'm willing to sacrifice. Buying you time is running out. You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I do have a ladder. Worst case scenario is I do have a yeah. Oh, but I do need to get stuff from the next floor is a prize. No, I'll risk it later in life, guys. Oh, a club. A club, you say? What are you? Yeah, bye. Club it is. Caveman bonk. Caveman go bonk. Huh? Oh, it's the prize. Oh, don't just hit things with your pickaxe. It's the prize thingamajiggy for the level 20. Because remember our remix. She was asking whether because normally if I get like good, because my thing is that normally I would get good the little context for how I normally play in the mines. I find whatever is better than what she gets, whatever we get as a standard. Just keep giving her the whatever. I keep the best and then I give her the next best because she doesn't mess around in the mines as much as I do. So that's why she was double checking. I forgot my hoe. I see the wormies and I forget my hoe. Meanwhile, it just looks kind of like I'm running away from you. I see you and I'm turning around. I'm hightailing it. What do you call it? I forgot my hoe. I think it's because what's the name did that my brain went, no. Because I went and pickaxed it because my pickaxe was highlighted. So I think that's what confused me. But yeah, there's a couple bombs. There's 3. Hoe. Just hoeing it. Oh, I forgot to put my food back in. There we go. I have everything now. But yeah, I'm up to level 20, so that means prize. And so yeah, so he's like literally like, oh, Carly's reading. Yeah, we know Carly doesn't get a lot of books from the library, but we know she reads. She's like, please, sir, put my book down. And I'm just like, please say no. I'm just like, sir, you literally yelled at me because I wasn't listening to, like, earlier that, I can't remember if it was later that week or like earlier that week. Looking back on it, I remember getting yelled at for like for going to him not listening to instructions because I started putting, because this was primary school, so teachers like to having like a little cover page thing when you start new topics. So for Ennis, what do you call? I think we're starting volcanoes or something like that. I remember it was like volcanoes or something going on there. And then, so I had already started doodling in my book to be like how I'm like thinking about how I want to, what's the name? And then he sees that and is like, no, you were meant to do that at home, and literally ripped my page. He ripped my page because he like tried. That's one thing I'll give, sir. He had a little bit of anger issues. Respectfully, sir. If you ever stumble upon this, I know, and if you ever stumble upon this, sir, there was my poor book, and then I went and did like my own cover page and like with like the what do you call it, Microsoft Word and all that word art thing. I don't know what else to call it. You get those like word arts where you get the weird fonts and then like the bright font. That's basically what I did because our Nan had a laptop by then. I think she would have had this for like a year or two. And all at that point, the HP laptop, the one that Dad uses for work now. You gotta say that laptop, HP, that laptop. I don't know what year she bought. This would have been like, if I were to use this in 2013. So that would have been bought in, like, 2012, 2011. Whatever year that laptop came out in, it still runs now. The battery's a little messed up, so you gotta, like, use it while fully charged and everything, but it still runs now. My dad uses it for work because, funny enough, the cops got robbed. Someone stole the laptop out of the office. And so yeah, so he uses that laptop to work. But yeah, so I respectfully, the future teachers, my future other teachers, don't put so much attention onto other kids, because that's how I developed so much anxiety when it comes to being a good teacher's kid. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.